In a world
I need a team.
where math has fallen out of the mainstream, one man has to find a team. Math enthusiasts to explain the nature of quadrilaterals. Stop with the noises. As I was
Aha! I found it. We're just gonna meet the other. Okay, pause it. Hey! Do you know math?
I don't know. Does a rhombus have bisecting diagonals?
Yes, it does.
Alright, Quadrahedron Steven, if we want to save the world with math, we're gonna need a team. Right here, I've got two of my friends. This is radical lad number 2.
To prove if a square is a quadrilateral, determine if it has 4 congruent sides, 4 right angles, and 2 parallel sides.
And this is radical lad number 7. Don't ask why he's number 7, he just is. Guys, what do we do? What do you know?
Well, if all squares are quadrilaterals, then that must mean that all quadrilaterals are squares.
Yes, that's it!
exactly
Nice!
right,
I think we're ready to begin our mathematical quest.
People of the world, we are here to save math.
But you can't write papers or degrees with math.
Math is used in all kinds of stuff.
Like programming and construction and solving problems in your everyday life. This is a kite. And so this has 2 pairs of parallel sides and 4 congruent angles and...
But wait, those lines intersect!
Oh!
And stand! Radical lad number 7. I thought you said that all quadrilaterals were squares.
Yeah.
Radical lad 7?
What's up?
I'm actually against all quadrilaterals!
What do you mean?
It is I!
Oh my god.
Lord Decepticon! Not Lord Decepticon! With the power of anti-math and anime, nothing can stop me!
What do we do? There's only one thing we can do. We need Thunder Fury, Blessed Blade of the Windseeker, legendary weapon that commands the void elementals with the ultimate unification of radical math.
Here we have a quadrilateral. How do we know that this quadrilateral is a parallelogram?
I know this. First, you have to prove if both pairs of opposite sides are congruent. Then you have to prove if they are parallel. Finally, determine if the diagonals bisect each other.
Correct! Wonderful job, radical lad number 2.
I know to prove a quadrilateral, a rectangle, you use the same proofs, but then all the angles must be 90 degrees.
That's right. Well, kites are a bit different.
Yes! They both have bisecting and perpendicular diagonals. They have no parallel sides, but they do have 2 sets of congruent adjacent sides. Only one pair of the angles are congruent. It's these. They are the angles between the 2 different sides. Hello there.
Hi.
By chance, do you have Thunder Fury, Blessed Blade of the Windseeker, legendary weapon that commands the void elementals to the ultimate unification of radical math?
I did, but You guys took it already, right?
Cut.
Cut. We're doing great. Now, what's the difference between a rhombus and a square?
I know this. A rhombus has equal side lengths and the diagonals are perpendicular, but they do not bisect the angles, and the angles are not all 90 degrees. The angles are equal and opposite.
Great, we're almost pros.
Hey, what's this shape?
That's a trapezoid. And actually, there are two different kinds. Here we have an isosceles trapezoid and a trapezium trapezoid. This one is the trapezium. They both have two sets of parallel sides, as you can see, and congruent base angles right here. Isn't that pretty cool, right? But an isosceles has congruent legs. See these? They're congruent. Just add these little congruent markers in between them. These don't.
Yeah, guys, come on. It's in the script. Oh my god. Yeah, all right, shut up. Action, go. Whoa, what was that? Was that Thunder Fury, Blessed Blade of the Windseeker, legendary weapon that commands the Void Elementals through the ultimate unification of radical math?
That was Thunder Fury, Blessed Blade of the Windseeker, legendary weapon that commands the Void Elementals through the ultimate unification of radical math.
Decepticon!
Oh, it's you, Quadrahedron Steven and the Radical Lads. You cannot defeat me with the power of anti-math and anime on my side. No one can stop me.
With the power of all quadrilaterals and Thunder Fury, Blessed Blade of the Windseeker, legendary weapon that commands the Void Elementals through the ultimate unification of radical math, I banish you to the land of -0.
Look at me, I'm playing the bass. No, I second. The opposite sides, pairs of
I am gay.
Oh, hello. Why?
Congruent angles and
No.
two pairs of congruent
Hold on.
sides.
Oh, I know. First, I know this. First, you have to prove that the freaking.
All right, all the angles must be 90 degrees.
That's right.
Is a parallelogram.
I know this. First, you determine if the opposite angles are parallel. I know that's not how you do it. Both pairs of opposite sides.
Dude!
Both pairs of opposite
But you
parallel.
can't rock paper and degrees.
You can't math with papers and degrees.
Math, papers.
But you can't write math with degrees.
Action.
Great! We're almost pros.
Hey, what's this shape?
That's a trapezoid. And actually, there are two different kinds. We have an isosceles trapezoid and a trapezoidium.
Trapezium.
Trapezoidium. Yes! They both have bisecting and perpendicular diagonals. They have no parallel sides, but they do have two sets of congruent adjacent sides. Only one pair of the angles are congruent. It's these. They are the angles between the two different sides.
Okay, perfect.
Let me figure. Do it.
Are you still zooming in? Stop it.
I did.
Ah!